Tesla stock had a horrible day. Here's what comes next. Barron's.com. Tesla stock had another terrible day after earnings. Tesla stock, ticker TSLA, tanked for the third consecutive time after the electric vehicle maker reported quarterly numbers. Price cuts pushed operating profit margins below 8%, down almost 10 percentage points year-over-year. Below are your comments. Today was indeed a tumultuous day for Tesla stock. It really put things into perspective. Personally, in times of such market volatility, having a solid investment guidance has been my rock. I mean, in the last quarter, despite some tough market days, I saw about $350,000 in profits. It's been an incure. There may be a mild ounce, but the situation is different this quarter. EV sales won't be climbing at the same rate, the news on the truck is far from encouraging, and the rate hikes are going to put a damper on the market in the near term, not to mention the geopolitical climate is weighing heavily. Rising interest rates, increasing competition and an evaporating pool of early adopters are all head-winds facing TSLA, and with consumers running out of disposable income, I would either short the stock or go really long and just hold it for 5 years or more. TSLA is well positioned, but the market profits aren't what I'm looking for in this macro environment. Raw sales growth. If the environment is difficult, cutting margin and growing volume is the wisest long-term play. There are a finite number of buyers in this market, and if Tesla's sales are going up at competitors' expense, that means EVs will never overtake ICE cars. They cost too much to build, environmentally not friendly, and are not affordable to the masses without a government welfare check to subsidize it. They also have no parts market and no used car market, since hardly anyone would buy a used electric car not knowing Next news. Americans are about to feel the impact of soaring bond yields, Blackstone president says. Business Insider. Surging bond yields are raising interest rates on everything from mortgages to personal loans, spelling trouble for resilient consumer spending. Below are your comments. The point of higher interest rates is to bring down people's standard of living. And the inflation is caused by massive overspending. Core are just taking advantage of the Fed activities to raise prices, not lower them. A TV dinner that used to be $2.39 18 months ago is now $3.99. Here is another guy that is completely out of touch with 99% of the population. People on the ground have been feeling the sting of higher loan costs already. Not to mention feeling the sting in the price of pretty much everything. If you've been saving your money and staying out of debt, get ready. Lots of other people's toys will be going on sale at a steep discount very soon. I'm not an economist, but wouldn't that also have the beneficial side effect of reducing inflation? Because right now, the economy is too hot. The whole point of hiking interest rates is to increase the price of borrowing money, which in turn slows down spending, including consumer. The tricky part. Just keep spending. Useless wars, debt over 33 trillion and growing fast, consumer debt, corporate debt, state and local government debt all going out of control. But it's okay, just keep spending, kick the can down, and someday maybe someone will do something other Han printing more money. Next news. Moscow tells officials to buy Russian Ladas, Chinese cars. Reuters. As the West shuns Russia, Russia has shunned Western corporations. The Kommersant newspaper this year reported the Kremlin had told officials involved in preparations for Russia's 2024 presidential election to stop using Apple iPhones because of concerns the devices are vulnerable to Western intelligence agencies. On Friday, the Industry and Trade Ministry said the car list was made up of those recommended for priority use by state and municipal employees for official purposes, following an instruction from President Vladimir Putin. Below are your comments. That'll show those pesky Westerners. China stepping back to hard communist suppression, and here is Russia in high gear back to outlaw STA. To send a third world economy. All for more dirt, now destroyed cities that Russians can't afford to rebuild in their image. Thousands and thousands bleep while. Yes, Russia is officially now back into the 1970s look and technology. Have they started the Ladra in four-wheel drive? That is pedals in all four seats? All these cars come standard with 4 concrete blocks in the trunk for long-term storage. People should be buying local anyway, whether you are in Russia, America, China, etc. Next news. Morgan Stanley reverses course on the housing market, seeing a lot more pain ahead for homebuyers. Ortun. Morgan Stanley analysts previously expected national home prices to fall 4% in 2023. Not anymore. Below are your comments. Yes, nailed it. People are not leaving their great situations. Only the wealthy can afford to move in these markets, and even then it's not desirable. What a joke. It's the slowest housing market since 1994. That is saying something if you were around in 2008 housing crash. When you move interest rates from 3% to 8%, you can have nothing but a housing collapse. That is raising someone's payment by 150%. So a $500,000 mortgage, duh. In most areas, house prices will not be going up. The prices of homes and interest rates combined are unaffordable to the average American family. How do prices go up if nobody can afford to buy at these prices and interest rates? I can math. 400K house with an 8% mortgage means 32K in just Inter. Next news. Beijing is reportedly preparing to scupper Broadcom's $69 billion U.S. merger in retaliation against Biden's new chips rules. Fortune. A delay could be retaliation for new U.S. controls on sales of advanced AI chips to China. Below are your comments. Fine by me. As soon as companies figure out that investing in third-world kleptocracies is dangerous and unstable, those jobs might start coming home. So Intel received CHIPS Act money and then stabs America in the back by continuing to sell China-ban NED chips using loopholes. When the US and China are fully decoupled, we won't need their approval on anything. Let's get there. No more CCP dogs feeding by America. What can we expect after the sanction update? Both countries are so deeply intertwined that hurting one will also hurt the other and vice versa. Joe, with all his expert advisors in macroeconomy, should listen to the stern advices of U.S. semiconductor industry. He seems to be too politically driven. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.